Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Excuse me, and welcome back if you're returning. It's Fiery Moon, and I'm here to do the general collective weekly reading. This isn't for any specific zodiac sign. So as always, just take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm starting out with the Black Moon Astrology cards. I was guided to use this deck for this week. And as I'm recording, we currently have, Sun in Taurus, Moon in Pisces. And we will have Mercury going direct on the 15th. So, at least, we're going to have, planetarily, we'll also have the Sun moving into Gemini this week. I want to say Jupiter moves into Taurus as well. So yeah, this is probably why I was guided to use this deck for this weekly. But we're going to see what needs to come out, and then I'll be using the Lustrous Tarot. I don't have a deck out as of yet. I'm going to see how the reading goes and then see what deck, I'm drawn to for the guidance or advice. So with that being said, let's jump right in and see what messages need to come through for the collective as it pertains to the energy for this week. You guys know that time as well as the energy is fluid. It all depends on how you're working with the energy. So some of you could be a little bit ahead of the energy, a little bit behind the energy, or some of you could be right with it. Just know your energy and, more importantly, know your story. So we're going to see what messages of guidance, healing, truth, love, wisdom, acceptance, understanding, as well as protection do we need as it pertains to the energy for this week. Do one more. All right. Ooh. We have the 12th house at the bottom of the deck, which says escaped. This is Pisces energy, and as I said, right now the moon is about 23 degrees Pisces as I'm recording this. Then we do have the part of fortune. Then we also have Neptune, which says sacrifice, which is more Pisces energy, and Neptune is actually in Pisces as well right now. And then we have the Mercury retrograde energy, reinvention. So what this makes me feel like is, really for this week, with Mercury going direct, I almost can feel the energy of like, the only way I can explain it is like the Fool, someone about to, take off in a new direction. That's how it feels, like almost like a new cycle. This part of fortune card is actually making me feel like the Wheel of Fortune here. With this, it says increase, and the Wheel of Fortune, which is, Pisces energy as well with Jupiter. It makes me feel like I still feel like that leap of faith energy. It's like almost with the sacrifice here, Neptune, and then the Mercury retrograde reinvention. That makes me feel like, now it's like someone knows what they have to do now. And I can't make this shit up. We have the Sun card, which is spirit, which is, this is giving me that energy of, taking action. The solar plexus chakra, which is, how we present and initiate, and take action But with the Aquarius, listen, the Aquarius card, it's like, I know, like I said, like someone knows what direction they need to move into now. And it's almost like the sacrifice is feeling like the hangman, where, you know, there's almost like a new perspective that was gained during this Mercury retrograde, which is exactly what a Mercury retrograde energy is for. So that when Mercury goes direct, it's like now you know, you had that period of review while Mercury was in retrograde, and now with it going direct, it's like now you know what you need to do in simplest terms. And then look, here's that Jupiter energy. We have the Jupiter return with benefits, and it says the Jupiter card actually is abundance. So this is what I feel. You know, some of you may need to look at your 12th house. You could have Neptune, Mercury, or Jupiter in the 12th house. Or you can also have the Sun in one of these signs, and Pisces, or Aquarius, or Leo with the Sun card here. And normally I don't call out signs, but I'm just doing what I feel guided to do. And the Mercury retrograde right now is in Taurus. So yes, I'm liking this energy for the week. And I'm hearing the time is now, the time is now. So time is now. So let's see what needs to come out. Here we have that part of fortune card. Let's see, let's get another one. What messages do we need? Oh. Then we have Libra, I balance. Let me get one more. That's almost making me feel like karma, like almost like a good karma could be coming in for some of you, like getting a return on your reward. Yeah. And then we have the 4th house, which is Cancer energy, and it speaks to roots, you know, foundations. Oh my God, I love this energy, y'all. I don't even really, like, I can't even explain it in words what I'm feeling, because the bottom of the deck is Taurus. I have. And so it almost makes me look at this energy, because, you know, Libra is the house of, you know, partnerships and balancing, or balance, but it's like partnerships, relationships. And now it's like I'm hearing, like, it's like now I know who's for me or what's for me. They said who, but it's like you now know who or what is for you. And it's like you're moving in that direction. You see, you know, this Mercury retrograde, oh my God, has shown you, you know, who is, again, who's for you and who's against you. And, you know, for some of you, it's like you almost had to get comfortable with, like, that realization. But for others of you, it's like you're moving towards those more stable connections, those more reciprocal connections, those, you know, connections or relationships, no matter the capacity of them, that, you know, give you life, that give you a you know, something to stand on. You know, because what they're showing me right now is like a table. And it's like, who deserves to sit at your table? And some of you are moving towards those, you know, people, places, things, whatever it is for you. Because it's like, you know what you bring with the I have. So once, it's like the energy of, once you know what you have or what you bring to the table, you're only accepting people that are able to provide that or to contribute to that. This feels really good. But, you know, with Chiron here, you know, which is, you know, the healing, it is healing. Chiron is in Aries right now. It's almost like, yeah, this is something within you has been healed with this, I want to say, realization. And there's almost like they're telling me determination with this Leo card. I will. You're determined to, move in that direction. This is almost makes me feel like you're not settling for anything less than you deserve, and you shouldn't. But it also, you have to get comfortable with the sixth house, which is routine, Virgo energy. It's almost like you have to get comfortable in, these endings and new beginnings with the eighth house, which is Scorpio. And isn't this crazy? It's like a progression. We have Leo, Virgo, Scorpio. Libra's already out here. That's 4 houses. 4 signs, 4 houses. And then we have the 4th house, which is bringing me to like that foundations again. Some of you could be moving. Some of you, could even possibly, like, I'm getting the energy of like moving in or, with someone. But what I'm getting is more so like towards moving in a new direction that's going to be fulfilling for you. With the Jupiter card, it's like bringing, again, I still feel that energy of, being, how can I say, like, rewards with that Jupiter energy. New opportunities. I like this. So let's see what the tarot has to... Look, obviously this wanted to come out, so we're going to leave it out. I haven't even shuffled the deck, but like I said, it's that full energy. It's here. It's here. What else do we have in Aries other than Jupiter? Just Jupiter and Chiron. Which the Fool is, taking a risk, taking a leap of faith, heading in a new direction. It is a risk. I don't know, the Fool card could be, a card of risk, but I'm hearing it is a risk. It is a risk. And you know what? I want to say it was yesterday, I had just posted a post that I seen on social media. And it said, run the risk. If it works out, happiness. And if it doesn't, it's wisdom. But it's a win-win. It's a win-win. That's what it makes me feel like. So let's see. And you see, like, I'm even a little bit perplexed that, this card just fell out on its own. But I was feeling the energy. And it's the 1-7 to Libra. It's the opposite energy of Libra and Aries, the 1st house and the 7th house, which the nodes will be switching from Taurus and Scorpio to Aries and Libra, which will happen in Cancer season, which is this 4th house. So literally, some of you could be moving in. If you're single, you could be, entering into a partnership. And even if you're in a partnership, some of you may be, detaching from that partnership and, heading on a new journey on your own of self. I like this. So let's see what messages need to come out. Bottom of the deck, we have the Ace of Cups. Some of you, this is just an energy of like following your heart. Your heart knows. The heart knows. The heart knows. Some of you are embarking on, listen, a new journey. For some of you, it's a journey of self-love. For some of you, it's, actually going towards a partner. We got this Ace of Cups, the Six of Swords, the Emperor, yep, and the Star. It's this masculine energy that's taking the action. And they could be almost bringing this Ace of Cups to the Star energy, a feminine energy. Male or female, doesn't matter. But it's almost like with the Judgment card, like, yes, they, like, it's like they've decided, like, this is where, look, this is where they want to build. The Ten of Pentacles is, you know, a long-standing foundation. And it's almost like they're coming in hot because there's almost like a certain drive and passion. But to me, the Knight of Wands is also a card of action. Yeah. Because with the World, here's the endings and the new beginnings. Wow. And it feels like this energy is bringing this Ace of Wands and this Ace of Cups, because it's like with the Temperance card, it just feels right. That's what I heard. It feels right. But this could also just be you doing, you know, doing what feels right to you at a soul level with this Ace of Cups. Deciding like, you know what, I'm at a point, you know, where, you know, I've healed and, you know, I have to move forward with the Six of Swords. That's what's up. So let's see what comes out. I want to say that's the Four of Wands. I got a quick glance at it. So let me get all of the cards out. I don't want to cover up this card, but this Fool energy, we're going to clarify that by itself. You know how, like, because what I'm hearing is like, you don't know what you have until it's gone. There could almost be that realization that some of you are having. And you know, like, how can I say this? Because it doesn't feel like, I don't even feel like you had this energy for it to be gone. It's almost like maybe you got like a taste of it. And I want to say this came out in the weekend reading, the weekly vibe reading that I did. But it was like you got a taste of it. So it feels new. It feels new. I don't think that this would be like a person from your past. Like someone that you've been in a situation with, if it's a person for you. Oh, I thought it was the Four of Wands. It was the Hangman. Let's see what this is in the world. Yeah. And I'm hearing just go for it. Just go for it. Just go for it. So we have the Hangman with the Emperor, the World with the Three of Cups, and the King of Wands and the Five of Cups. So there's a Two of Cups at play here. But what I feel like is this masculine energy has, you know, gained a new perspective as this Hangman. It's almost like this masculine energy could have been, you know, very rigid as this Emperor. Because the Emperor could be Taurus and Aries energy. And it feels like they were kind of like, you know, stubborn. I'm almost getting an energy of like set in their ways. Look at his face. And there's, for some of you, that is what is being highlighted to them. So there's almost like, now there's an energy of like wanting to compromise. Because the World is all fixed energy. which is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. And it's like they're done being in like this fixated energy. They want something that's a little more softer here with the Three of Cups. And it's almost like where this Emperor was, you know, almost like immovable in the past, in the future, because this is how like they're giving it to me, even though I don't do past, present, future. They could even be regretting not taking action towards what you know, this opportunity. I feel like the world is, you know, like almost coming through as like the Ace of Pentacles. And you know how they say like with the Page of Swords, like hindsight is 20/20. With the Page of Swords and the Devil and the Five of Swords, they're almost seeing how like their unwillingness to uncompromise with the devil, and it's almost like whatever this devil energy was or is for this person, they've cut it out with the Page of Swords. They've turned their back on it because it almost left them feeling empty with the Five of Pentacles. But it was like, again, with the King of Pentacles, that's that energy that I was feeling of being like set in their ways. And this, you know, the devil could be a mindset. It could be, you know, work. It could just be, you know, I don't even feel it as temptation. I just feel like, you know, it could have just been, you know, negative behaviors that this person, you know, was engaging in. This, you know, this mindset could have just been a toxic or negative mindset that they were working out of. But it was almost like missing the feeling of this Ace of Wands. Like it was lacking, you know, passion, excitement. As you see how his eyes are closed, like they're still like they were wanting more. So let's see. Tell me about this Fool energy. Tell me about this Fool energy. The Magician. I love it. They're taking action. They're taking control of the situation. For some of you, this masculine energy could be moving away from a Queen of Wands energy. I'm feeling that for some of you, but not all of you. But it's like this person is ready to manifest their match as the King of Wands. Yep. Where like it's the same, like the feelings are mutual. The connection is, how can I say this? Like there's mutual attraction. It's almost like you guys have the same vision. For some of you, this could be a twin flame. Because that's what I'm more so getting, like the same vision. Can I get another one for the Fool? But for others of you, you could be, you know, moving away from a situation as well. You don't have to be, but I'm gonna call it like it is. Yeah. Yep. Dropping the burden of this energy, letting go, releasing the devil energy, whether it's within you, you know, a toxic pattern, behavior, an addiction, whatever it is. It's like, it's almost like it was weighing you down. And for others of you, it could be a person. But that Ten of Wands, it's almost like for some of you, if you're already in a situation, you're seeing the, like, it was ultimately a burden. So you're manifesting yourself free from that energy. Because, and then with the Five of Pentacles, like, it left you, you know, like still in search of something. Tell me about this King of Wands, Five of Cups. Yeah, the Five of Wands. Can I get another one? Oh, too many spirit. The King of Wands, Five of Cups. That was that Queen of Wands again. So like I said, for some of you, it is, you know, you walking away from that energy if it's a person for you. But yeah, we have the Five of Wands and the Four of Cups, which you were, you know, you could have been conflicted. But again, I feel like there was an Ace of Cups that could have possibly been presented to this masculine energy, but they were stuck and stubborn, holding on to like old emotions. And you know, again, from the Four to the Five is the Ace of Cups. And now it's like they've let these emotions go. Whatever they were holding on to, they've let it go. But that Five of Wands, if you're not in a situation and you're resonating as this masculine energy, it's like you were conflicted. It's like you almost didn't know what to do when that Ace of Cups was presented to you, because you were used to things being a certain way. And some of you, you know, it was your ego. And it's like, damn, this energy keeps coming up. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Cups, where from the Four to the Six, there's still that Two of Cups. We'll see where the Two of Cups is at. Tell me about this World and the Three of Cups. The World and the Three of Cups. Yep. The King of Swords. And again, it's like this masculine energy knows what they need to end in order for this new beginning to come together. They have to release via this Tower. Can I get another one for the World? And it could have just, you know, it could have just been their way of thinking with the King of Swords showing up here. That, you know, they just had a certain perspective here. But that's right here with the Hangman and the Emperor. It's like whoever this is, they're seeing what that mindset or that mentality cost them. For some of them, it's a connection. I don't feel that it's lost. We have the Temperance card. It fell on the floor, but I'm going to put it back, and it came out reversed, which was like, you know, realizing that whatever situation they were in or whatever they were doing, it wasn't in alignment to who they are, who they, you know, who they, I'll just say who they are. The World and the Three of Cups. Yep, and it's like now I know who and what I need to, you know, associate myself with, align myself with. They could have had that stuck mindset like, oh, I can only associate with, you know, people where that it's, you know, it's on a practical level, a not emotional level. But that's what they were missing. They were missing that emotion. There was a lack of, you know, either self-love or, you know, love if they are involved in a situation. It was basically for like, it was almost like for business. And they're seeing that now. Like, yeah, I mean, it's cool. I mean, I can't say like, the way that I'm feeling is like, yeah, it works. But if there's no emotional connection, it's like, it really can't, it can only go so far. But it's almost like for some of you, if you're a feminine energy and this energy is coming towards you, you know, feminine energy is the water energy. All of the queens have the capacity to, you know, hold that water. But the only queen that, you know, in my opinion, that lacks that is the Queen of Wands. Because it's like they're strictly driven off of, you know, desires. And not to say that, you know, the other queens are not, but they just, like, to me, she just doesn't have that capacity. And I said, you know, I always noticed when I first started doing tarot, I would look at the, you know, the court cards, and she's the only queen that looks outside of herself. She's the only one that is not looking at, you know, the wand. You know, she's holding it, but she's not looking at it. The Queen of Pentacles looks at the pentacle, and it takes a certain kind of nurturing energy to have that. You have to have that feminine energy to, like, almost be introspective, to tap into what's inside. But the Queen of Pentacles, she looks at the pentacle. The Queen of Swords, her sword is front and center. And the Queen of Cups is looking into the cup. I'm gonna get one more. Yeah. Then we have the Four of Pentacles here. And it's like, yeah, this masculine is seeing how, you know, for some of you, they could have only been, you know, collaborating and working and, you know, partnering with people where they didn't have to express emotion, where they were able to, like, almost reserve it, like pull it back, or, you know, not express them. Because it's almost like for this masculine energy, you know, the emotions could overwhelm them. But it's almost like with the Hermit and the Eight of Swords, it's like this is something they're being shown. Here's the star in the lantern that, you know, this was something of their, like, of their own making with the Eight of Swords. So now the Tower's coming in, ooh, to help them rebuild emotionally with the Four of Wands and the Page of Cups. So tell me about this Hangman and the Emperor. Yep. The Knight of Swords. They're releasing themselves from this energy. For some of you, look. And then we have the Queen of Swords. If you're a feminine energy that this masculine is not with, like if you're not in that dynamic, it's like they're hurting and not being able to talk to you. That's what I'm feeling. But it's like you want, like, the energy is here in the King and Queen of Swords. Where the Queen of Swords communicates, the King of Swords can be very pulled back. But it's almost like they know that now they have to say something. They have to express something because it's hurting. It's hurting. And with that Three of Swords at the bottom of the deck, it's hurting them. Let me get one for this Knight of Swords. Because they could, but that Knight of Swords is also releasing themselves from this Hangman, you know, Emperor type energy. For some of them, they could say, like, they're coming to see you. For some of them, they could even be expressing, like, how can I say this with the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands? It's almost like, in a way, this energy is it can be very immature. Because the way that I'm feeling the Emperor is almost like in reverse. With that stubbornness. Let me get one more. Yeah, they're coming to seize the opportunity. I want to say, yeah, it was the weekend vibe reading. So for this week, they're like, again, I felt it in that weekend vibe energy. They're coming to seize this opportunity because it's like, for some of you, they're just gonna like, I almost feel like this person is just gonna be like, they could reach out to you via phone or text message, like, hey, I'm on my way to you. If you know, because this in both of these nights make me feel like there's some type of travel involved, and they're coming because this opportunity is everything that they want. I kind of want to look at this queen because I don't know how like your reaction is going to be, because it's like you're open and you're it's almost like if you're a feminine energy, you're waiting for them to say something. But if you're in a situation that you could possibly be leaving, if you're like already in a situation with someone, it makes me feel like, yeah, they're realizing, it's like both of you are realizing, like, with this energy that, how can I say this? Because it's almost like, I don't want to say like you made a rush to judgment, or like, it's almost giving me the energy of, you know, like both of you were acting on impulse. It was like two people. It almost feels like with two different goals. Like someone wanted what they wanted and the other person was just in it for their selfish desires. With that Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords. But that's only for a few of you. It's like you were in it for the wrong reasons, just for like the thrill of it. That's what you guys were in it for. The majority of you, I feel like this is someone that you're not with. Look, and then we have the Justice card on that flu that was on the bottom. Yeah, they're moving in, whoever this is, just know that you're moving in the right direction. So tell me about this Queen of Swords, and then we'll grab the guidance or advice. Look, I cannot make this shit up. The Ace of Cups. This is coming towards a feminine energy. But they're I'm not gonna say they're afraid. They're just, you know, with the Nine of Swords at the bottom, it's like maybe this person doesn't know how to put their emotions into words, so they're just gonna, you know, act and do what feels right. That's why the Fool is here with that risk. They're just gonna take a risk, and you know, and whoever this energy is with the Ace of Cups, they're single. That's why I said I feel for the majority of you, this is not someone that you're in a relationship with. They may just be afraid of what you're gonna say or how you're going to react to them, and I can't say how you're going to react to them. Can I get one more? Oh. Let me get one more for this Queen of Swords, and then we'll grab the guidance or advice. Yeah, they're just gonna, you know, express it, because it's almost like this could be a soulmate of yours, and it doesn't have to be romantic, you know, but the connection is like undeniably strong with the Devil here. With that Devil and the Six of Cups, but they're coming to express it. That Knight of Cups carries the Ace of Cups. They're coming to make some type of emotional gesture. It feels more so like communication. I'm just looking for a deck for the guidance or advice. I feel like doing messages from the mermaids. And I said I was going to see where's that Two of Cups. Because I still feel it like looming. There it is. Yep. It's between the Justice card and the Death card. And this is making me feel like the way they're showing it to me is like the feminine energy you knew. This masculine energy, they had to transform and, you know, let go of something, which it feels like something like some emotional baggage they had to get rid of. And they're deciding to do that now with Judgment. And in doing so, it brings in this Four of Wands. Look, and the Chariot. Because they're deciding to follow their intuition with the High Priestess. Wow. So let's grab the guidance or advice. Yeah, 41. Not too bad. What's the guidance or advice for the collective as it pertains to this energy and spirit? What's the guidance or advice for the collective? We have solitude, which this is alluding to me like if you're in this single energy or if you're a single feminine energy, you're not going to be single for much longer. Because we have solitude with waiting and then recognition. And it's almost like you're being recognized if you're a feminine energy by a masculine energy. Right, but and that's been clear. So the guidance or advice is patience. Let me get another one. Whoa, too many. Can I get one more? Yeah, just relax. Just relax. I don't want to say go with the flow, but it's almost like allow nature to take its course. So we have patience. Because it's almost like you can let your hair down with this person. They can let their hair down with you. It's a cool type of vibe. Like it's almost like you guys find peace in each other just by being together. So the patience card, which again is like that temperance energy, it says, practice patience. It's helpful to let go of any expectations and surrender to life as it reveals itself. The reward of patience is patience. It says, this mermaid is being patient. She trusts in life and in the process of allowing her path to unfold in the most perfect way. She knows the universe doesn't make mistakes, so she waits in the watery depths knowing all is well and what is meant to be will be at the right time. Yes, she has wishes and dreams, hopes and fears, but she doesn't allow them to interfere with the unfolding of her life. And this part of her experience means being patient. Whatever it is you're hoping for, it's important to trust and practice patience at this time. You could try focusing on something else to distract your mind from any yearnings. Perhaps someone around you needs to be patient, or maybe they're being impatient with you. If the latter is the case, you need to clearly and lovingly tell them that you can't be rushed in this situation. Simply ask them to be patient with you. When you're able to practice patience, everything flows in a more natural and harmonious way. The pressure of expectations and hopes takes a back seat, allowing peace and space to prevail. If you're feeling impatient, ask yourself why. Do you feel something will be taken away from you if whatever it is you're waiting for doesn't happen or appear quickly? If this is the case, know that what is meant for you won't pass you by. This simple explanation, when deeply and fully understood, should set your mind at rest. Wow, that was just a whole mouthful. But it's true. And then we have relaxation. It's time for some rest and recuperation. Have you been overdoing things or working too hard? If so, relaxation is required now. Recharge and relax. Mermaids know how to relax, and this one is floating into your reading to say, chill out. Have you been overdoing things recently? Perhaps you're feeling tired or overwhelmed. It's crazy that how I'm feeling this for the feminine and this for the masculine energy. Because it's like they've been almost, the Ten of Wands to me can be a card of being overworked, overburdened, trying to take on a lot of a lot of things. So it says, when you set aside relaxation time, you'll find that when you set aside relaxation time, you'll find that you're better equipped to handle the challenges of life. If you've been feeling stressed, this card appearing in your reading is an urgent call to stop what you're doing right now and relax, because relaxation is very healing and can alleviate many symptoms, mental and physical. Do you find it difficult to stop and relax? It's not uncommon to feel like this. Some of us feel the need to keep ourselves continually busy so as not to have to face our inner self. If this resonates with you, then you might find a meditation class helpful. Or you can go online and find a guided relaxation or listen to therapeutic sounds of nature, especially of the sea. The sounds of waves has a soothing and hypnotic effect, helping you feel calmer and in a more relaxed state. There are plenty of videos on the internet you can watch for free also. If you have people around you who are a little too hyperactive, firstly, look at their diet, as food can have a huge effect on energy levels. Too much sugar, for instance, can send your system into overdrive. Have you heard of the term sugar rush? So start by looking at foods that calm the system and start by eliminating processed sugar from your meals and snacks. And I feel that more so for the masculines who are in a situation where I said, like, it's like if you're in a situation with someone, it was for that thrill, it was for that high, it was for that chase. But it's kind of like you're wanting more now. And it's almost like this person, they could even be, if you're in that situation, not all of you are, they could, with this Queen of Swords here, could almost be like, what's the word for that? Like, I cannot think of the word that I want to use for this, because it's like an energy of like, they seem like, it's almost like it feels like a taking energy, like they're trying to take your energy, like siphon it, but they're very aware of what they're doing as this Queen of Swords. It's almost like a Queen of Swords in reverse. Like, it's crazy how I'm feeling it, but I just can't find the word. Can I get one for if the masculine is in a situation with this Queen of Swords? Look, there it is. That Queen of Wands. Yeah, it's almost like an entitled energy. Like you're just supposed to keep giving and giving and giving to them. Like it's almost like they don't expect you to not. I cannot think of the word, y'all. I apologize. Yeah, it's almost like it is like a very like almost like they got their foot on your neck almost. Like they want to keep you like pinned down. But the cards are saying like, it's time to cut that out. You need to move into towards something or someone that has what you're looking for. It's like you don't they don't even have what you're wanting right now. They don't have it. There's a lack. There's an emotional lack that this, if you're in a situation that this Queen of Swords has. So that's for that. And the cards are saying no. With justice here, like it's time to cut this out. Because it's almost like a control tactic on this feminine's part. And let me be clear, that's if a masculine is in a situation with the feminine. But as always, guys, I thank you all for tuning in with me. Sending you all love and light. I hope everyone has a great week. And I will see you all on the next reading. All right? Later.